One of the main suspects in the killing of 49 people in northern Mexico has been paraded in front of the media. Daniel Jesus Elizondo Ramirez is a local leader of the Zetas drug gang in Cadereyta, where decapitated and dismembered bodies were found abandoned on May the 13th. A military official says Ramirez, also known as El Loco or the Madman, hurled a grenade at troops before they captured him on Friday outside Monterrey. Rachel Levin is following the story for us from Mexico City. All rather dramatic, Rachel.
Yes, it is rather dramatic. As you mentioned, Jane, the suspect was apprehended on Friday as part of the government troops' operation to try to arrest those responsible for this massacre last week. As you recounted, it was a very gruesome one where 49 bodies turned up, decapitated, among them women. And government sources are saying that this man was responsible. We know that he is around 30 years old. We know that he was a local commander for the Zeta cartel. Zeta cartel is particularly known for being very bloody, even more so than the other cartels. And we also know that they're involved right now in a very serious turf battle in the state of Nuevo Leon, where this massacre took place, primarily fighting with the Sinaloa cartel, one that is run by El Chapo Guzman, who is considered to be the most wanted drug lord in the Americas today.
What does this mean in the war on drugs? How significant is it?
Well, that's a very good question, Jane. You need to think of cartels as basically major international corporations. And among them are these regional leaders or directors, if you will. And when they're taken out, there usually is someone standing by to fill their shoes within a day. So the impact that these arrests usually have is pretty minimal. And what we've seen in the last 5 years with Calderon's approach, military approach, where, as we've mentioned before, more than 50,000 people have been killed, and there have been major arrests of major leaders of cartels, that hasn't actually stemmed the flow of drugs to the United States. And a lot of that has to do with the demand in the United States, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that, as I mentioned, once someone is taken out, there's someone waiting in the wings to just fill that role and keep that organization, or cartel, if you will, going.
I'm sure there is. Rachel Levin with the capture of the man known as the Madman.